Good morning, everyone. Dana Pierce from Dana Pierce Self-Love Coach here. Um, so I was musing this morning a little bit as I've just come back from my trip to Vancouver and had a wonderful time. And I was not on my lives. I was not on my bike. Even this morning as I got up on this Good Friday and my children crawled into bed and we ended up watching a movie about the meaning of Easter. I'm just trying to put some meaning back into the chocolate bunnies and everything that the Easter bunny brings. And I was really thinking about, and I didn't get to my meditation this morning, and as I was looking back over the last week and a half that I was away, and I was really looking at, what does it mean? What is discipline? What does discipline mean? We make a commitment to ourselves to do something. We commit to something. And what happens when we don't? What happens when we don't do it? And I feel like what I've come to is, I think that there is more, I don't want to say harm, there's more damage done, really, when we shame ourselves and judge ourselves for not doing those things than in the actual act of not doing them. Now, this isn't a get out of jail free card and, don't do those things. It's kind of hit or miss when you make a commitment for yourself, and that's not really where I'm going. What I do realize and have realized for myself, though, is that when I don't do those things, when I can bring kindness and gentleness to myself in those moments, and when I'm able to acknowledge the goodness, like this morning, just hanging out with my children and spending that quality time with them, instead of punishing myself for not getting up and doing my meditation and my practice and those things, it makes my life a lot easier. It makes my day a lot gentler, and it makes me a lot happier person inside. Because if I punish myself for it, then I become resentful, and sometimes that can be acted out on the people around me when it really has nothing to do with them. So I hope this makes sense, and I hope that, the next time you make a commitment to yourself and you aren't able to follow through for one reason or another, I hope that you can maybe take a moment, take a breath, breathe into what is the goodness of the reason that you didn't do it. And then if it means getting back on track the next day or whatever it is, great, do that. And if you find yourself not doing something more than once, frequently, that you've committed to, then my suggestion might be to take a look at the commitment that you made to yourself and how important that is to you. And I don't mean that as a judgment. I mean, maybe there's another way that you could get the same result through doing something differently, or maybe it was important to you then when you made the commitment, and maybe now it's not as important to you. So find the love behind the commitment that you made, and and either step back in or step into it differently, or maybe it's time to let it go. Maybe it was an old commitment that you'd made, and it's not relevant to your world anymore, to your life anymore. So on this beautiful Easter Friday, or Good Friday, I'm sending blessings to everyone, and I hope that's helpful. Be gentle with yourselves. Love yourselves. Have a beautiful day.